here with Malvika Raj. Hi Malvika, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So today we had our door cover shoot, and this is the second door interview that we're doing
Okay.
with you. So how was your experience at the cover shoot?
It was fun because I really enjoyed the styling a lot. It's something I have never put my foot into before. So it was really edgy, it was fun. The music was good, the energy was great on shoot, so I had a great time.
That's really nice to hear. So you have been into the industry for a long time now, since your childhood. We wanted to know your entire family has been into the industry, was
Right.
deeply involved into the industry.
Right.
Did you knew like you have done a childhood film?
Uh-huh.
So did you know that you always wanted to go into the industry?
I think even before I did the movie, I was inclined towards this profession. In school too, I was always towards dramatics and footballs. I was always into the extracurricular activities, never academically inclined. But yeah, so I knew what I want to do since the very beginning. I think ever since I have memory of myself, I've always wanted to act.
That's really nice. So when you did your film, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham,
Uh-huh.
how's the feeling first time that you were on screen?
So honestly, at that time, I was too young to understand what is happening with me because I mean, it didn't hit me that I'm sharing screen space with such humongous superstars. Like today, I pinch myself and go like, "Oh my God, that was surreal." But I had a great time shooting for K3G, and it's always going to be a very special film in my life.
That's
I
true.
think the most special film in my life.
I'm sure about it. So after your debut as a child artist, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham, you took a long break from the
Right.
silver screen, right? What like was there something behind it? You were doing something
So,
else?
as I said, I was not very academically inclined, and I was a notorious child. My parents were kind of fed up of me as a baby because they were called to school every now and then. So, it was a conscious decision of my parents to keep me a little away from the industry because they wanted me to concentrate on my education and complete my graduation. But my training for this always was on, even while I was like growing. It's just a process of mine in my life, which I think it's become a part of me now, and I'm happy to be back.
That's great. We are happy that you're back because we all had a look at the movie. We all saw the movie 100 times maybe.
Right.
Everyone's childhood, we've seen it.
Right.
And we've seen the little girl very energetic, very notorious. You were also notorious in the movie, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Same
I
notorious,
was. So it was very easy for me to play the character.
play the character. I was just going to say that it would have been very easy for you to play the character
Yeah.
because you had a notorious nature in person and the screen as well.
True.
So sharing screen with such actors, I'm sure you weren't aware at that time who the people are, what
I mean, of course,
who the
I
people
was.
are you knew, but
Yeah.
what stages are they in, how humongous they are.
No, I mean, obviously, I mean, look at the people in the film. Yeah,
True.
there's like Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Kajol ma'am, all of them, and Karan sir himself. But the good part is they never let me feel like anything less back then, which is something I've learned from such stars, that no matter how high you reach, what heights of life you reach, you always should be grounded, and that's something I've really learned from them.
That's a really nice thing to hear as well. So, given the demography and culture and all over the field of South Indian industry, now become the one industry that you've also worked in,
Right.
and a lot of people might not know it,
Right.
but South Indian cinema, how different is it to work in a South Indian cinema like from Hollywood?
Not very different, because I think it's just the language that's different, which I was not very fluent with. But making wise, it's not that different.
Okay,
Really not.
Just
Very
as
similar, yeah.
How has been your experience into that industry?
I've had a great time.
You were-
I can't wait to do another South Indian film.
So how long have you did you work in the South Indian industry?
I've just done one film till
One
now.
film.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, you just had a new release,
Right,
Squad. So
right.
how was shooting with the in Belarus?
So this was the first Indian film ever shot in Belarus,
Mm.
and I honestly had never been to Belarus before. We shot in the capital of Belarus, Minsk, and it is such a beautiful city. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so scenic. It's clean. The population is not that much, so the traffic is really less, and there's everything there. There are great restaurants, good nightlife, amazing shopping. So it's a very nice city, and I went there twice
Okay.
of the shoot. Our first schedule was before coronavirus,
Mm.
and our second
Right.
schedule was during the pandemic.
Correct.
So I've literally seen the city in two sides, and it was a great experience. I would love to go back there just as a tourist.
I believe Squad was a very long journey
It was
in itself, because you started Squad before the pandemic hit.
2019 September
2019,
is when we
September,
started
okay.
shooting,
And then you just had a release a few days back.
like
So
last
the
week.
whole,
Yeah.
last week. The whole journey from stopping, getting back into work. How
It was a
that?
process. It was a process which I think my director will be able to answer better, because he is the one who, was coordinating the full thing. And obviously, it's more stressful for him than the actors, because they have so much more workload on them. For us, we just have to look good in front of the camera and act, though that's also difficult. But I mean, the making part of the film is
Correct.
the executing part of the film is more difficult. So. He'll give an answer to that, which would be a better answer. But I can tell you that it was a long journey, but we have learned so much.
I'm sure.
Squad has been an experience that a movie can be made on the experience of how we made Squad. It was literally such an experience, but it was a great one. It was a good learning time, and Rinzing and me both had a blast shooting the film.
That's really nice to hear. So coming to the pandemic, like you went through the whole pandemic.
Right.
You had your release delayed. You had your shoots
Yeah.
delayed. The pandemic has been a huge challenge for the entire world, I would say.
True.
How did you manage keeping yourself fit, keeping yourself mentally healthy in
Mhm.
those times?
So initially, I was very relaxed, because I was like, okay, now I'm going to have a holiday in my house, and you know how everybody was. But we were like headless chickens, knowing nothing about how long this is going to go on. After I think after the first month only, we were all like, okay, this is like, it's serious stuff, and we have to figure a way to finish the shoot of a film. But mentally and physically both, it was challenging, because you are thinking like, oh my God, your career was just about to start, and again it's pushed ahead, and there's so many mental and so many bad thoughts that keep coming in your mind. But I believe yoga really helped me in the pandemic. That's something I learned, and I was never really inclined towards yoga and Pilates, which I did a lot during being home arrested. I also got the coronavirus.
Okay.
I got it in September, just before we left for our second schedule. I was happy though I was traveling international with full antibodies. That's besides the point. But it was scary, because it was just before we were about to leave for our schedule, and it was the peak of the first
COVID.
wave. It was the peak of the first wave, and it was like I finished 20 days, and on the 23rd day, I tested negative, and we flew. It was that close.
It must have been very.
It was
very
it.
difficult
It
for
was
you.
very scary. Like I'm telling you, we were supposed to leave actually a week before than what we did, and they were all going to leave without me, because they had to finish the shoot,
Correct,
and I would
that's
be joining them later. But you know how the airlines kept cancelling, and
Right,
so our tickets were booked and the airlines cancelled, and I got another week to recover and join my crew with me.
So
But
that kind of worked for you.
Yeah.
That, you were
In a
able to
way it
recover.
did.
In a way, it did work for you. So, we would love to know who would be like a Hollywood actor or an actress that you would love to work with.
Okay, there's so many, but I've always been a Leonardo DiCaprio fan, of course, him. Ryan Reynolds, since I just saw Red Notice, I can think of Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds right now. Uh, who else? Brad Pitt, of course, from the younger lot, Zac Efron. So many,
Yeah,
can't
Zac
name.
Efron, yeah. Been a charm for everyone.
Oh, and of course Adam Sandler. I love watching his movies more than any other actor's films.
That we would love to, someday we would really love to
Oh
see
my
it.
god, that would be amazing.
And who are the directors that you would love to work with in India? Like
That I can't choose right now. I'm only one film old, yeah. You can't ask me this question right now.
You would have a, I would say,
I have a list,
there's a very
a
big
very,
list.
very long list,
So
which
we'll
I
do
can't.
we'll do a written interview where you can just note down a full list of
You'll just be
directors.
naming all the directors.
Just list out a lot of directors and we'll send out those copies to all the directors.
Please do.
That would be a great thing to do. So, tell us, you grew up in Mumbai.
Right.
How do you say the city has changed over the years?
I mean, Mumbai has always been a fast city. It's like people have no time for anyone or anything over here. Like you have to be quick. I think it was back then the same thing, and even now. I think I've grown up in the city. I've seen the city too close to see a change.
Correct.
It's like when your baby is growing up, you don't realize how fast he grows.
Fast he grows or he grows. Correct.
So
correct.
I think Mumbai is like that for me.
You've been here like your entire life. You spent
Yeah.
your entire life.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Mumbai.
yeah.
Tell us something about when you grew here, your education. Where did you do your education from?
I finished my schooling from Jamnabai Nursery School. It's a school in Juhu. It's
Okay.
pretty close to my house, and yeah, I mean, I love my school. Every child
You
loves
were
their
a
school.
very notorious person.
I was.
Much
I
inclined.
was.
So when you acted in your first film, and when you came back to your school, and all your classmates, your teachers knew.
So everybody in school had started calling me Laddu.
Okay.
That was my name in school post K3G. But I think some of my friends still call me that. Like my
That's
school
true.
friends still do call me that. And like, I mean, I was fed up of telling them I was not the Laddu. The other boy was.
So you might have got a lot of attention from
Yeah,
your
a lot,
classmates
a lot.
saying that you're okay.
Yeah, there were like children, juniors who would come especially point out to me like that in my class, and it was epic.
That's great. That's great. Your childhood must have been a full roller coaster, I would say.
Yeah.
Since you did the movie, since this.
Yeah,
movie.
but you know, my school also has a lot of star kids, and also
right.
it was
So
very, yeah.
It did not make a difference.
I mean, for some kids it did, for most of them it didn't, because everybody is really used to seeing.
Correct. Living in Mumbai, it's
Yeah.
always used to
Yeah.
see all these people. So, while choosing a role for you, what are your deciding factors?
Nothing that I can think of right now. I mean, it should be a good script, of course. It should be a great role. It should be something different. That's the reason I even chose Squad. I don't know. I mean, I love learning different things in life, and as an actor, we're lucky enough that every time we do a film, we get to play different characters, we get to learn different, maybe some kind, like for Squad, I got to learn a lot of martial arts and action and weapons training. For maybe another film, I get to learn some particular form of dance, or
Correct.
I don't know. So
Anything that's
something that's
challenging.
challenging, because I love challenges.
That's
So
great.
something that really teaches me
So you
something
just,
different.
You just informed us that you had a lot of training when you were
Right, for Squad.
Training for Squad, weapons training. How was that particular experience? Did you get hurt during those trainings?
Yes, like while shooting the film, my body was in bruises. While training, my co-actor, she punched me in my eye by mistake. And yeah, so I mean, it's an action movie. It's a part and parcel
It's
of
a
all
part,
of this.
part of it. So
You-
you
you
love
have
the process
Of
of
course.
getting trained. It's very
Of
new.
course,
It's
it's something that will last with you forever and will always
Correct.
help you in the future. So
anything that comes up in the future
Yeah.
where you need such skills, it would really
true.
help.
Like I know how to hold a gun. I can shoot. I can shoot you today.
No,
You're shooting me.
true. So if you had to spend a month alone in Ireland,
On an island.
yeah,
Okay.
and you just have to carry 3 things with you. The top 3 things. What would list on the top 3?
Water.
Okay.
Even though there would be abundance of water
There
on the
would be
island.
abundance of
So no
on
water
an island.
cancelled. No food and water, na? That's like
No,
basic.
That's basic. That you will get there.
Okay, so
What
my
would be
phone,
three personal
my
things,
phone, my Wi-Fi, and my dog,
okay, and what's your dog's name?
Miko.
Miko must be the cutest.
He is. He's
So I
he's a
have-
prince of my house, and I actually he's the king of my house. He
Yeah,
rules
I was
all
just
of
going to
us.
say that.
He rules
It
all
must
of
be.
us. He's so pampered.
Every dog in every family
Yeah.
gets that place. I'm sure about it. So, which reality show would you love to participate in? There are tons of reality shows.
There are so many popping up in my head right now.
You can just let us know anyone. Any one, two, three, four.
Shark Tank.
Okay.
I mean, I love business ideas and I'm full of them. So probably show one of them in Shark Tank.
Great. So one question that I personally had, if you wouldn't have been inclined towards acting, your family, like, I'm sure your family left you, like, saying that you can do whatever you want.
Of course, they wanted me. In
weren't-
fact, they were so like openly saying like you should follow your dreams and you should do what you feel like. They've
What
always told
would
me and
be-
my sister that.
What would it be if you wouldn't have been into acting?
Not an actor. That's tough. Because I can't think of anything else. I mean, I've modeled before, so probably I would continue with being a fashion model.
Fashion.
But out of the industry, I don't know. I would probably help my sister. She's a fashion designer, so probably something to do with
Right.
clothes.
So you and your sister are really close.
Yeah.
You do a lot of shoots for her.
Yeah. We're best
for her
friends.
clothing. That's great. You for her clothing brand. So how's that, like, sister being the fashion designer, you getting to wear all those garments?
So I mean, it's such a good balance that we both share with each other because we help each other in a way.
Correct.
If she wants an actor or a model to wear her outfit, and she just sends it to me, and I'm really lucky that way because any weddings I want to go for, any events I need to attend, I just walk to her store, pick up an outfit, and I'm like
I'm
ready
sure
to
she
go.
would be happy to design and customize.
Of
for
course,
you
yeah, all the time.
Any experiments?
I'm her house muse, and this has been on since we're kids. So it's a story that is very old now.
So how long she's been into the industry, into the fashion design?
So she was the first. She had studied fashion. So I'm saying ever since she was studying fashion in her fashion college, I used to even model for her back then. So our what's that word called? Our you know how they say two is to tango.
Correct,
We've been
correct.
tangoing since then. Other than after her college, she even assisted Manish Malhotra sir. She was working with him, and then she started her label. She has her own store today. She styles and designs like all the actresses of the industry, and she does movies as well. So
That's really nice. Having a muse at home gives her a
Yeah.
lot of leverage. I am sure.
of course she does because half the time, more than her muse, I think I'm her dummy as well. When she needs to try on an outfit, she doesn't want to try on a dummy on a human size,
Correct,
and then I fit into everything on all the. I'm the typical model size.
Right.
So she uses me as a dummy too. She uses me a lot. I must like.
Sisters are.
She,
I
she,
would
she, she should see this and give me a nice gift after that.
So she should. I would personally say that she should because yeah, you've been helping her. She's been helping.
She's
you
been
as
helping
well.
me too.
You have.
No,
you both have
it's
a
both
great
of us.
bond
It's
because
both of us.
Both of you look too similar.
Do we?
When we went through your profile, when we saw your pictures, when we saw her picture, you both look very similar to each other. You've done shoots together.
Right.
That bond when you see on screen of sisters together doing a shoot.
You know, she's so
together.
pretty herself. Everybody tells her like, why aren't you an actress? Like, you should definitely do that. But she loves her clothes and her designs so much. I don't think she can see beyond that. Though she's so confident in front of the camera too. You should see her.
Yeah, and the shoots that
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
really did not seem like she is a designer. But
Yeah.
being a designer, being in front of the camera, it's also very important.
Right.
So yeah, that's great for her and for you.
She
I'm
loves
sure.
what she does. I love what I do.
Works for both of you. So we've heard that you sing.
Huh?
Huh.
Who has told you this? These false rumors?
No. So is there any chance that we hear you sing
I can't
anywhere?
sing. The day I sing, I mean, people are going to be deaf that day. I'm that bad as a singer. I'm
We-
so happy we have good singers in the industry who can sing for us. Because I'm the worst singer. I can dance, yeah, for sure, but I can't
So
sing.
have you trained in dancing?
Yes, yes,
Okay, great.
yes.
Where
Too much of training
Too
in
many
dancing.
training.
Yeah, I've done like many different forms of dances.
That's great. So you
Yeah.
liked dancing?
I love
since-
dancing.
Okay, I've heard that a lot because since you've come here, you informed me once that I would love to dance to this song. There was this song that was playing on the background, and you were also dancing.
I
took a
must
lot
be
of videos.
dancing.
I took a
You've
lot of
taken my videos dancing. What are these
Yeah.
pirate videos you're
We
taking?
have those videos of you dancing, and we might send it to you or collate them together and send it to you.
I would love to see it
You would
actually.
love, I'm sure. So, uh, apart from all this, there was the pandemic and there was your fans. How do you react to your fans when people see you? First of all, people would go back to your childhood.
Yeah.
I'm sure when people
Always.
see you or people come across you, they must go back to your childhood
Everyone does that.
and say, how was your experience?
I think I've spoken about K3G in all my squad interviews.
I'm sure.
Every interview squad has spoken about K3G.
Because everyone wants to know
Yeah.
how it was.
Yeah.
So what message do you have for your fans?
Just that thank you for supporting me so much. I love each and every one of you, every fan page, every fan in particular. Thank you from my heart, and I love you all so much, really.
I'm sure they must be happy to hear that. So we come to an end to the interview. We're really thankful that you're here today.
Thank you, my pleasure.
The whole Door team had a great shoot today.
I'm glad
we
you
had
did.
the most energetic meals with us today, who looked beautiful in everything.
Thank
We made you
you.
wear,
Thank
and
you
it
so
was-
much.
It has been a very amazing experience for us as well.
It's been my
Um,
pleasure.
We would love to work with you again. We would love to see you on Door.
Definitely.
I'm sure the audience of Door, once the magazine comes out, will love the whole look.
I'm
of you
sure.
being
I've
there.
seen the pictures and I love them too, so I'm sure it's going to come out really well.
We'll let the audience know that they should just stick around and wait for the magazine.
Yes.
So this was the end of the interview, and we'll be coming up with the edition soon. And as I said, you should all stick around to have a look at the amazing pictures that would be coming out soon. And thank you so much, Malvika.
Thank
again, for
you.
being with us,
Thank you,
and
Janet.
it
My
was
pleasure.
been a great experience. Thank you, everyone.